All right, tell me, how's everything else? Mind you, I have a towel. I bring a towel now.
Looks like you're doing all right so far.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm a notorious forehead sweater. I sweat a lot, especially when you make me laugh. So if you see me laughing a lot, I'm going to start sweating. So I brought this with me just in case.
You know what we call that?
Don't.
A life hack. Okay. You like that, Dave? No, I bring up life hacks because I've actually come to the conclusion that I might be the king of life hacks. But some of you actually said it to me today in the car. You said my life hacks are very unethical.
They're unethical, but I feel like they don't work. But the way you've explained it, it does make sense. But surely you're not the only one in Australia that knows this.
Well, I'll explain to you what my life hack is because Dave, I'll explain it to you because Feras knows about it and I think it's genius.
Yeah, I know a few of these and I don't know why it works or how it works, but I guess it works for you.
There's one specific one I want to talk about.
Yeah, tell me.
Right? And honestly, I don't encourage you to do this because I feel like if too many people do it, then they'll
fuck up for you.
To be honest, I probably shouldn't even admit this on camera.
Go, tell us.
But I'm going to anyway. Let me explain to you what I can do, right? In life.
Okay.
We're driving down the street. There's no parking to be found on the streets.
Yep.
Right? It's something that we all face sometimes, especially during these Christmas holidays that are coming up.
Annoying, yep.
It's really hard to find parking.
Okay.
You see a disabled spot.
Oh, no, guys.
You go, oh, I can't park there. I'm going to get fined.
Okay.
All right? Me, I can park there.
You have a disabled pass?
I don't have a disabled pass. How about this? No parking spots. They're reserved for me.
The ones that say no stopping, no parking, no...
I can park there.
Why?
I can park anywhere I want as long as it's not a tow away area. I can park wherever I want. And all I do is pay a fortnightly fee.
What?
I pay $20 a fortnight, and I get to park wherever I want when I want.
Wait, hold on, explain. What? How do you pay 20? Do you have a pass? Do you? What is it?
I accumulate fines, and
You just don't pay for them?
no, I'm on a payment plan with the government, so I pay them $20 a fortnight, and I can park wherever I want.
And then the fines just keep accumulating.
They keep accumulating,
And you just pay $20 a fortnight,
$40 a month.
for parking wherever you want.
That's right. $40 a month. I park wherever I want when I want. They don't charge me any more than that. Now think about this for a second.
Dave is like,
I know someone else who does this.
what?
Think about this for a
Yeah.
second. You go to a CBD area, right?
Yeah.
You go to Parramatta, you go to the city, whatever. How much are you paying to park on the street for 4 hours?
Yeah, a shitload.
How much?
$20, $30.
20, $30 to park there for 4 hours. I can park there for 20 hours a day for 2 weeks and I'm paying $20 for a fortnight.
But I feel like that's a lot of stress.
What stress?
It only works for you because you're a bit broken in your head.
What do you mean I'm broken in
I
my
feel
head?
like you're a bit, bro. If I saw fines weekly come into my mail, I'll have the biggest anxiety.
But they don't come in the mail like often. It's just when I need it, emergency purposes, I will park. Look, I try to stay away from disabled spots. That's really bad. It's literally as simple as that.
But that would really stress me out.
Why? I probably owe.
So you don't get the fines in the mail?
I can check how much fines I owe.
Tell us.
I can,
And hold on, how long have you been doing this for?
Oh, years.
Really?
Yeah. Years. Pre-COVID.
Dave, is this a thing? Does your mate actually do this?
Yeah, it's do you know the We Mean Well podcast?
Yeah.
With Jarch,
I love
Jarch from We Mean Well does this as well. He has the exact same thing. He's like, I'd never pay a meter.
Yeah.
If there's no parking, I just go in a no parking area, and I just constantly. I think he's
But
the
does
same
he
as
pay
you.
the fines off, or is it a payment plan?
No, it's a payment plan.
There you
Yeah,
go. Great minds think alike.
yeah.
Great minds think
See,
alike.
I want to do that because imagine how much money you could actually save and time.
I don't know if you actually save money. You're definitely saving time.
He thinks you don't save money. Why don't you save money?
No,
Depends on how
Because
often
you're getting
driving.
fines. Yeah, it depends on where you're parking and how
you
often.
can save
yeah.
money. You can save money if you die early and you don't pay it off. I was thinking about that's literally the only way you're going to get away with it. But besides that, bro, $20 a fortnight for the rest of my life. Can we do a quick calculation?
And even if it was more expensive, the fact that you can park anywhere is already like a price I would pay as a premium.
Dave, let's say I kick the bucket at 80, right?
So we're going 36 because it's fortnight. Sorry, 26. 26 in
Yep.
a year.
Yep,
So that's
times 20
fortnightly.
bucks.
So you're paying
dying in the world.
$520 a year.
520 bucks a year. Now times that by 50 for me.
Well, I'm slow at maths. 520 by 26,000 bucks.
That's a lot of fucking money.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And
of
that's not
parking.
including the last 5-10 years, however long you've been doing this.
Incredible.
Oh, that,
Is
seems
this-
like that seems like a waste of money.
Is this not a life hack? And
wait.
Naz is going to jail?
I'm definitely paying more, but like I said to you, these are only emergencies.
Bro, if the government for some reason watches this, you're fucked. What's your other one? Do you have another one? Or just the only life hack you have?
I don't have.
think-
I've got a few of them. I've got to think about them. But you know what? I actually have a question for everyone in this room right now.
Yeah.
Everyone listening as well. I actually want to know:
yeah.
do you pay tolls in Sydney? Do you pay tolls?
Doesn't everyone pay tolls? Yeah.
You pay tolls?
Don't tell me you don't pay tolls.
You pay tolls?
Yeah.
I haven't paid tolls since 2018.
Do you accumulate those fines as well? Bro, am I going to lose you as a podcast host in a couple of months?
Look, the toll thing is like hit and miss. There's this little grey area that I know a lot of people that don't pay tolls, bro. A lot.
Okay.
Because firstly, why we pay tolls baffles me.
Insane.
We're one of the most
Mind
highest-
you, Melbourne only has one toll. Let me just add that. Melbourne has one toll.
Yep.
One.
Really?
One.
Because Melbourne is built perfectly, bro. I'm
Incredible.
sorry. When you say two maps of Sydney versus Melbourne,
You want to vomit looking at Sydney.
Melbourne looks like a checkers board, like
Yeah.
a chessboard.
Yeah,
perfectly
incredible.
squares, blocks. You
Yep.
can go, oh, I'm just 3 blocks down.
Everything's 30 minutes away. Yep.
Sydney looks like you threw spaghetti on the table. Hey, tell me right now that's not what it looks like.
It does. Bro,
Whoever designed Sydney roads and engineered the roads in
Yeah.
Sydney, fuck you.
Bro,
I
there's
know
roads-
I know they're probably dead.
They're most
but
likely
fuck
dead.
you.
Of course they
Fuck your family.
Oh, what the
and
hell?
fuck your future
yeah.
seeds.
Oh, the fuck, bro.
I'm
Yeah, no,
sorry,
it's bad.
but bro, let's be honest.
So tell me, hold on.
sorry, I got really.
Tell
heated
me
there,
about
didn't
this toll thing. I really want to know more about this toll because I pay a lot of money.
Okay, so here's why I'm actually against tolls, like against them. Like I want to start a revolution against the tolls.
Yeah, okay.
We are one of the most highest taxed countries on the planet. Up to 48% of your income can be taxed. Of course. Right? That's massive, bro. If I'm earning $500,000 a year, the government's taking $240,000 of that, which means I'm working 6 months of the year for free. Fuck you.
Oh my god. I
First
never
and foremost.
thought of it that way.
Yeah.
But 500K.
Secondly, why do we pay taxes? Why? What's the reason we pay taxes?
Yeah, to help the economy. Yeah.
Free healthcare, roads get fixed. We'll
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
the roads in a second. What roads are
course.
getting fixed in Sydney, bro?
Hard,
Brother, the amount
bro.
of money I spend on mechanical checkups on my wheels and my
Yeah.
tires and shit just going wrong in my car because of potholes
Bro,
in Sydney.
That Mahmoud guy got famous because of the pothole situation. He wanted to fix the potholes in
Brother,
Western Sydney.
what are we getting taxed for? Please tell me what we're getting taxed for, right?
Yeah.
Roads, right? We get taxed for roads.
Okay.
Why are we
Paying tolls.
paying for tolls to be built? Sorry, for highways to be built, and then we're constantly paying for them through tolls and taxes.
Okay, so please explain to me how you're escaping this.
I'm not. I'm just not paying for it.
Well, I say, you're going to be more pissed off when I tell you this.
Yeah.
The reason we're still paying tolls, even though these roads are built, is because the toll roads are privatized.
Yeah, I know
They're,
that.
they're not owned. And that's why I think people can kind of get away with it because
Yes.
it's not the government that's actually fining you for this. It's just some other corporation. And they don't have like legal means to arrest you because they're not the government.
And this is what I was trying to explain to someone the other day, right? Privately owned companies, unless you've gone into it with an agreement with them and they've said, hey, these are the terms and conditions of you using our roads, now they have a way to take you to court because you've said, yes, I agree to your terms and conditions. Tick. If you don't pay your fines, hey, you agreed to this.
So you're telling
We're taking
me
you to court.
You're telling me I have a car and I'm about to sign up for toll or whatever.
I would
You're-
suggest not to sign up.
You're saying just don't sign up at all
Yep.
and drive on the roads.
They've given you public access to it. You don't understand the terms and conditions of using that road. You haven't signed any agreement for your vehicle to be on that road and for them to take money from you. Therefore, I'm not a lawyer here, so please don't take this as legal advice. I could be completely wrong and I could ruin your entire life. From what I know,
This isn't really a reliable life.
it's not. All I can go off is my experience. I
And
have
what's
not
your
paid
experience?
tolls for 6 years.
And nothing's happened.
I sometimes I get calls going, oh hi, we're calling on behalf of Linked and
Yeah.
you have
Debt
$17,000
collectors?
owing. Yeah, but these debt collectors are owned by the toll companies, bro. No debt collector is going to touch a toll.
I genuinely think you're going to go to jail one day because of something like this. There is no way you're going to escape this. You're not the first person to do this.
6 years is a long time to
That's
be
insane.
be on the run. But I know a lot of people that don't pay tolls. But there is this grey area. I know for a fact there's a grey area. You just need to be within that grey area.
Does that make you a bad citizen or a bad person?
I think a lot of people would think I am, yeah. But
it's not like you're not paying money for hospitals and roads.
Hard.
You're not paying money to some private company.
Yeah, fuck them.
they're
Doesn't
private
make you a
companies.
bad person.
They're private companies. Like, why is the government even allowing this?
Holy shit.
You know, also, just a fun fact on the whole tax in Australia, right? Do you know we are one of the biggest exporters of something? It could be gas. We are one of the biggest we export more gas than a lot of the Middle Eastern countries, bro. Right?
Yeah.
But
And the prices are insane.
we're meant to be a country. We have enough. What's the word I'm looking for?
Natural resources.
Natural resources,
Incredible,
right?
Dave.
To be able to not pay tax as a citizen. The same way Saudi Arabia does it, the same way the UAE do it, because they have enough money to support themselves. But we
Western
get
countries,
taxed.
Western
We're not meant to be
countries.
getting
They're
taxed.
the real terrorists. They're the real terrorists, bro.
Who?
The government.
That got dark.
I'm sorry. I'm
Terrorist is a big word. That's a big word.
Shit, sorry. I love Australia.
Oh my god. Anyways, that got really
I know that was
That got
actually
really
very
intense.
informative. I don't know what to do with that information. I'm scared to do something with that information.
I'm
but
scared that I'm putting this out publicly.
Yeah, I think this is going to bite me in the ass somehow.
I'm gonna have disabled people knocking on my door. I'm gonna have the government knocking on my door.
People
ATO is gonna be
partying
knocking on my door.
Bro,
Link is gonna be
so-
knocking at my door.
So pretty much, if we had a society full of Yazzers, it wouldn't be a society. Pretty much.
Man, I just think we're getting ripped here in Australia, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
big
don't get me wrong. I love this country. I love everything that it provides for us.
We are
but
getting ripped.
We are getting ripped, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. I get that.
How much I got taxed last year, bro?
How much?
Well, I'm not gonna say the actual full amount. Okay, I'll tell you what my tax return was,
How much?
and then you'll understand.
How much?
My tax return was 27,000.
Holy shit! Who's your accountant?
My tax return. No. But I there's a thing for the
He's
arts.
definitely going jail.
No.
Dave.
There's a scheme. There's a scheme, a tax return scheme. If you're in the arts, did you know this, Dave? You actually are.
No.
You're a producer.
Yeah.
You will be able to get this.
Oh.
So if you're in the arts industry, because it's not a stable industry where you make 120,000 a year for 5 years and that's your salary and you get taxed normally.
Yeah.
It's called income averaging. So if you're in the arts, for example, an actor might have a really good first year, a really bad second year. They average your income over 5 years.
Okay, guys, like and subscribe so I can make a proper career out of this and I can get a proper
Yeah.
tax return.
That's why my tax return was so high. Not because I made ridiculous amounts of money, but because I got a lot of it back.
Holy shit.
Because I got a lot of
interesting.
it back. Yeah.
Wow.
Income
This is turning
averaging.
into a finance podcast. Can you
Finance
lighten the
and
mood?
politics podcast.
Yeah, literally. Let's lighten the
Yeah.
mood a bit, bro.
Have you got any unethical hacks that you can think of off the top of your head?
No, I tailgate in Westfield sometimes, Like, is that bad? Is that bad? Should I not say that? Is that worse than I thought?
Firstly, why are you spending that long at Westfields?
I park there when I go to work because it's right next to it and I don't want to pay for parking.
So you tailgate every day.
You know what? I actually got stopped last time. I swear to God. I was about to tailgate and then two cars were just sitting at the front. And then I was about to tailgate and they're like, nah, move back. You need to pay for it. And I was like,
2 cars?
yeah, like, because there was 2 lanes of like,
Who stopped you though? A random person leaving Westfield?
I don't know. They were wearing like some official shit, bro. I think they were like Westfield security guards, but they were also women. So I don't know. Should I?
That's another topic. Women's security guards.
Yeah, like
Are they really going to stop anything?
Yeah, like come on, look at me. Like I was triple her size, but I was like, okay, and I reversed my pay.
You got stopped tailgating.
Yeah.
But you're working Monday to Friday.
Yeah, I full felt like a scumbag, bro. Like I full got caught then and there. She's like this, and she's like, and I was like,
Oh, she shooed you off.
yeah, bro. I'm a grown ass man. She shooed me off, cuz.
And you listened.
I listened and I paid
You
$50.
little
I
bitch.
paid $50.
$50
I
for
did.
parking is criminal.
I did.
That's
I did.
criminal.
Yeah, so that's why I don't mind tailgating.
God, we live in an expensive city.
Oh, God.
Have you seen how much car spaces go for in the city? Like you can buy them, like property, like apartments.
How much?
I think I saw one for like 100.
Can we use your hack for that?
brother? 160,000.
What?
$160,000 for a car space.
He's lying.
Per year.
No, you own it.
Oh, you just
You own
it?
that piece of property. People are selling them and buying them like investment properties. You didn't know this? All right, here we go. Let's do it.
While,
Do they
while
car
you're looking that up,
space?
I've
Yeah.
got a good life hack that I reckon
sale.
you probably wouldn't be able to use every single day, but I've found, because this happened to me like legitimately a few times where I'd parked in a car park, I'd lost my ticket or the card tapping thing wasn't working. So I had to push the button and, you go on the intercom thing.
Of course.
And I'm like, I've lost my ticket. I'm only here for an hour, or like the card tapper's not working. I came in at this time. And they're like, don't worry about it. Just lift the gate and
But
go
you see,
through.
I feel like that will work for the ticketed ones. The
True,
Westfields
the
ones, they'll be
Westfields
like,
not
nah, brother, we
ticketed,
scanned your number
yeah.
plate. You came here at 8 a.m. and
Yeah,
it's 6
fuck,
p.m.
that
right
is
now.
tough.
Pay up, pay up.
Yeah.
You just reminded me of another great unethical life hack.
This is incredible.
This one's amazing. All right. When you go to a casino, I want everyone to listen up. When you go to a casino, right, and you park, if you're not a member there or you're not like a gold member or whatever it is, you have to pay for parking. And it can get pricey at casinos.
Okay.
Right? Because they're money hungry. Obviously, you own a casino, you're fucking money hungry.
Yeah.
Now, if I was to ask you guys the question, name a nationality that gambles the most.
No.
What's the answer?
Vietnamese.
Chinese, Vietnamese,
Australian.
You're Asian. You reckon Aussies?
I think per capita we do.
As a country, yes,
Yeah.
we are like the gambling capital of the world. We make more money than Vegas apparently when it
Yeah.
comes to gambling, right? But Asians, Chinese, Vietnamese, that region love
Yeah, they
gambling,
love it.
bro. It's in their culture.
Of course.
It's not even frowned upon, right? You know, how gambling here sometimes
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know, it ruins your life, blah, blah. No,
Yeah.
bro. It's like their lifestyle.
Okay.
So when it comes to casinos, they're extremely respected because they have to treat them well, and they're like, oh, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but when you're waiting in line to go to a casino, and let's say there's like 5-6 people in a line to get their IDs checked, the Asians walk straight through and no one stops them. Have you noticed this before?
No?
No one stops them. Asians just walk straight through.
Are you just saying things?
No,
Or
no,
is this
no,
a
no,
thing?
no. So what do I do? When I
What do you do? Hold on. What do you do?
So when I go downstairs,
Where is this leading?
when I go downstairs, and let's say
Hello?
I've been at the casino. Yeah, it's exactly what I do.
You don't do that. You don't do that.
I do.
You don't do
I
that.
swear to God.
What do you do?
We'll do a role play. So
Okay.
I pull up to the gates.
All right, I'm the security guard.
Okay. Are you ready for this? No, security guard. It's a button. You can't see me, remember.
Oh,
I go into my car. I press the button. Beep. Beep.
no. Hello, security speaking?
Oh, hello. The card not working.
No.
Yeah. Oh, the card not working. Sorry, sir. Well, the card not working. The car you to come back in not working.
Shut up.
I swear to you, bro.
You're a liar.
Within 10 seconds, that gate opens, bro. I'm right out.
But do you think because they think there's a language barrier and they're just like,
Could be the language barrier, but I actually believe, bro. There's. I
Dave
wish
is
I had.
like,
I wish.
yeah,
Do we have
bro.
any Chinese people in the office?
bro, that's the
Any-
widest
Nah.
office out there. Like, let's be
Just
real.
in case, no, someone in finance in the back just going.
Why finance?
You know why finance? Anyways, so there's something in their culture, and someone told me this. They don't wait. It's like culturally
It's
disrespectful.
Japanese. The Japanese are like that.
A lot of the Asians are.
Yeah, they don't
It's
like
impolite-
tardiness.
It's impolite
Yeah.
to wait. So lines don't exist, straight through, blah, blah, blah. And I think that people that work at casinos are trained to know this.
I genuinely think it's because he didn't want to deal with the accent and go
It
back
works,
and
bro.
forth.
It works every time, and it's 10 seconds, bro. Boom, open it. He's Asian, open it.
Can I talk about that for a second? Is there such thing as positive racism?
Of course.
Because I feel like I've done it a lot, and it's not bad.
But explain to me what positive
exactly
is.
what you just said. Like the guys in finance, like Asians are known for being great with numbers.
Yeah.
That's a very stereotypical thing for us
Oh.
to label, but I think it's great.
I'm so sorry, but stereotypes, you can't be offended by stereotypes. It's like a science statistic. There's a reason why that stereotype exists.
Because-
you can't be offended at it.
Like, what are Arabs well known for? That's something good.
Oh, good. Okay, that's a hard one. If you said what are they known for, good or bad, I can give you a
No,
couple.
I wanted to. There's a lot bad.
What are they known for? Like good Arabs?
Yeah. Like, I know we invented a bunch of
But
shit.
stereotypes?
Yeah.
They're negative, bro.
They're all negative, eh?
Fuck, I don't know. I wanted to ask Dave.
Like Jews, the stereotype is they're great with money. But that's a positive stereotype.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They help each other out.
Depends how far you take it.
They're
but
very
yeah.
connected. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But they're business minded. They're smart people. They connect with each other. They talk. They help each
Yeah,
other
well, you
out.
know what? The Jews.
That's
I'll tell you,
positive racism.
The Jews, the community of the Jews, all right? And this is the problem when you compare Jews to like Arabs, for
Yeah,
example,
yeah.
right? And you know what? Jews, Arabs, Christians, whatever you want to call it, right? Jews work together,
Of course they do.
right? When you
Yeah.
look at the Arab communities, brother,
Bro, ridiculous.
we are in competition with each
You
other.
argue at everything.
This is our problem.
That's the problem.
If you're a builder, you're trying to outbuild the other builder.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Instead of
You're ripping
helping
them
him out, Jews,
We're
bro,
done.
they've
They've got it. They've got it on
right.
pat. Yeah. But positive racism, I think, is okay. Who DM'd you? What was the DM?
Well, I'm going to keep her anonymous because I think what she did was a crime,
Okay.
right? But she's asking, am I a bad person?
Okay. all
She's
right.
literally asking, am I a bad person? So she sent us a little story that happened over the weekend. And she wants us to decide.
Whether she's a bad person or not.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Are you ready?
I love this.
Oh, this is amazing. I was at the park with my 3-year-old son, as I usually do on a Sunday.
Okay.
It's usually the same mums and the same kids there, but I saw a few new faces this time around. There was this one chubby little fucker, no older than 5, that was running around the park terrorizing the kids. And what pissed me off the most
Oh, I
is
hate
his
those
mum
kids.
couldn't care at all.
Oh, I hate those kids and the mums, the parents are even worse. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I know a few people. Out of nowhere, this little shit runs up to my 3-year-old boy.
Still so angry writing the message.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Out of nowhere, this little shit runs up to my 3-year-old boy and shoves him to the ground and runs off.
What? Okay.
My little one obviously started crying. I picked him up and started walking back to the benches when I noticed the same little fat kid sprinting past me. My intrusive thoughts kicked in and I made a quick decision to follow through with them. As he ran past me at full speed, I gave him a shove that sent him flying and tumbling over a few times until he hit the side of the slide.
Oh. Okay.
He started screaming.
Wait, hold on. Is he okay?
We don't know. He started screaming. I started laughing internally. Am I a bad person?
Okay. We need to decipher this a bit. I think it. I think if the kid is okay.
She's laughing. I don't think she's going to laugh if he's not okay.
True. I don't think she's a bad person. I don't think she is. I think if you cannot discipline your child in public, then everyone has the right to discipline your child.
Oh, that's it. That's
Is that too far?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I go. No, but
like, bro, it'd be weird if you had a kid and me discipline your kid. That would be weird. Let alone a stranger in a park, right?
I still don't think she's a bad person.
Here's the
I
thing:
got satisfaction out of that story.
the fact that she didn't involve the mum, right? She didn't do the adult thing and say, "Hey, listen, your son's running
course
around
not.
terrorizing kids."
Because that never ends well. It doesn't.
Especially with a mum that doesn't care. The
100%.
kid obviously learned this behavior from the mother, right?
100%.
But I'm just thinking, like, the kid doesn't know what happened. The kid doesn't know that, hey, she shoved me because I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, the kid just got shoved and smashed into a side of a slide and he has no idea why.
And honestly, he'll probably move on 5 minutes later
And still bully kids.
and still bully kids.
So are you a bad person? I don't think you're a bad person. I think you're dumb. I think you're a dumb
You couldn't know.
person.
She could have been smarter about it. Like, I honestly would have just put out a leg for him to trip over. And be like, oh, are you okay? I'm sorry. And then give him one more.
Give him one more.
No,
what?
no,
Give him
no.
one more
Okay,
what?
no more.
You psychopath.
No. But that's annoying, bro. I've got a very similar story to that.
What? You hit a kid?
This is why.
Did you hit a kid?
Okay, listen. Hear me out. I did. I hit a kid. Hold on. Let's just hold on. Hold on. Okay. This was a couple of years back. My brother was about 9 years old. I was flying overseas with my brother.
Yeah.
And there's a little shit.
How old was your brother?
He was about 9 years old.
So this is about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So you're an adult.
Yeah.
You're an adult at this time.
Honestly, I was probably 20. And
Okay.
my brother was probably 11. Something around that.
Around that, okay. But you're an adult. That's what we need to figure.
I'm a grown-ass man, I'll
Yeah,
tell you
okay.
that.
All right.
Like my head was hitting the ceiling of the airplane.
Yeah.
Grown-ass man.
Yeah.
The entire way, this little shit kept kicking the back of my brother's seat. Now, that's fine. I think that, like, you can get annoyed, but I don't think it's hitting worthy. It's still a kid.
Of course not.
So I look behind and I'm just like, is it okay if you just stop?
To the kid or to the
kid.
parent?
No, to the kid. Was that my first mistake?
Where's where is the parent?
He wasn't there. I think he was in the toilet or something. The parent was
so
in
the kid's
toilet.
by himself.
Yeah. It was ages ago. But I spoke to the kid. And the kid's probably about the same age as my brother. 9, 10, something like that.
So he's got a brain on him.
Yeah.
He knows right from wrong at this point.
And then he's like, yeah, sure. And then 10 minutes later, he starts putting his hand in between. Like he's purposely doing this now. And my brother, he was like a little soft kid. He was just getting really, really
Your brother was
annoyed.
always a quiet one.
Yeah, he was just copying it. He was just sitting
He's
there.
just sitting there going,
Yeah, just, and then fucking hands everywhere and like
Yeah.
playing with his eyes and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, this little shit, I'm going to teach him a lesson, but I need to do it in a very undercover way. His dad definitely can't see me hitting him. And
this is pre-planned. That's sick.
Of course.
That's sick.
Of course.
No, but like in the moment,
No,
I get it.
This kid was a little shit, bro. I was fuming the entire ride.
This is like premeditated murder. Like
Yeah,
you
bro,
go
he
to
did-
life in prison because you're planning
No,
it.
don't say that. Yeah. So he went for about 4 or 5 hours. So once we were ready to offboard the plane, we're all standing with our luggage, and he's obviously standing behind me, and his dad's looking away, and I'm holding a backpack on me. Shit.
No, you didn't. You used the weapon.
I look. You used. Don't make it sound like that. I feel like a backpack would have been better than a fist to his nose.
Take it to court. It would
All
be
right.
considered a weapon.
All I did, I looked around, I looked at the little kid, and I just went like that. But like an aggressive turnaround. Like I aggressively turned around.
So
and
if
he just
someone was to see it,
if someone was to see it, I'd be like, oh, are you okay? Is everything
Gotcha.
right? I'm so sorry, you know. But
Gotcha.
nobody did see it. So I just fucking
now let me just calculate something real
Tell
quick.
me.
You're about 6'3".
Yeah.
Yeah. The average kid I could assume is about 1.40 meter 50.
and I'm Arab and I'm standing on a plane. Okay.
Okay, I'm just imagining your backpack.
okay.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Oh, backpack and plane. That's a whole nother story. we're not gonna get into that. But I'm just thinking, Feras wearing a backpack, swinging it at a kid who's that age, you're going for the head. Am I wrong? You hit his head.
Like the back of his head. All right, it's fine. He was okay. He was like, oh, and I looked around and I even made sure he was okay. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, it's all right.
What was the noise?
He was like, oh, like he did that noise, like a very like annoying whiny
So
cry.
you smack a kid in the back of the head. Keep in mind, even in the UFC, it's illegal to hit in the back of the
But
head.
you know what?
Even in the UFC, it's illegal.
I didn't physically. Oh, I did.
Can I ask what was in the bag? Sorry.
What?
What was in the bag?
Oh, most likely a lot of hard objects. Of course. What? You think it was packed with a bunch of socks, brother? It was
Do you
my
understand-
phone, it was my chargers, it was everything, brother. There could have been a baseball bat in there. for all I
Okay,
know.
so if it doesn't understand that I'm trying to decriminalize the situation here.
Yes,
Say
sorry.
clothes, bro.
Yes,
Say pillows.
there were a lot of clothes in there.
Thank you.
Look, the
trying to
kid-
make you sound better, bro.
Look, it was honestly just a bit of a shove. That's all it was. It wasn't anything crazy. And you know what? It put a smile on my brother's face. He learned that you don't deal with shit on airplanes, and the kid was fine. And he learned a lesson as well.
Now imagine you turned around, or when you got off the plane, you saw him wearing a daisy.
A what?
A daisy.
What's a daisy?
A daisy, a flower. The yellow daisies. Oh, you didn't know about that? Or you know about that?
No, I do know about that.
Yeah,
That
Dave, do you
means-
know about the daisies?
Yeah.
No.
So when especially at airports or public transport or where there's a lot of public people, if someone's wearing a daisy, usually a lanyard or a pin or something along those lines, it means they have some sort of disability that doesn't allow them to kind of understand social.
So
Can
what
you-
would I have
Did you
done?
look out for a daisy? I'm just asking.
I didn't give a shit about
first thing
any
you got to
daisy.
do, bro.
Really? I didn't know that. Well, you're not wearing a daisy.
Why would I wear a daisy?
Watching extras overacting or watching extras be extra is the funniest thing in the world because it seems like they want their shot at Hollywood, so they're just overacting in the backgrounds, and it's hilarious.
They just do too much.
It's hilarious.
They just
Watch.
do too much. All right.
Put it up.
Are we ready? Count to 3.
Oh, I don't think you need sound for this. You just need to watch it. You definitely don't need sound.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
don't.
put- I'm gonna
It's
put
just
sound.
using the background.
I'm going to put sound anyway.
Yeah, go. Put it on. Ready?
Yeah. Give us a countdown.
All right.
Just so we can all play at the same time.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Extras are doing too much.
Like, look. She's very interested in his foot. He's like,
What is he trying to
he's yawning. He's supposed to be yawning. Look how long he's yawning for. It's still yawning. Oh, I'm so angry right now. Oh. Oh.
Is that an extra?
This is an extra. Look how he examines his burger.
Take a fucking bite.
Look at the half sip.
Oh my god.
Now look at this kid. This is different. He's a horrible extra. He's just staring at him. It's like, where the fuck am I right now?
Yeah, but honestly,
Incredible. So good.